Let us discuss today's news headlines. Yesterday, President's rule was imposed in Manipur. Manipur State Legislative Assembly was under suspended animation. Manipur CM Biren Singh recently resigned and President's rule was announced in Manipur and the State Assembly was placed under suspended animation. This episode actually ended up with President's rule actually started in 2023. We have seen a severe ethnic violence, ethnic conflict in Manipur. Both Kukis and Metis, which are two important ethnic groups in Manipur, they indulged in severe violence, ethnic violence, and there was human rights violation, women's rights violation, and also the ladies were nakedly paraded in certain occasions, and there was complete disruption of law and order in the Manipur state, which ended up in the resignation of Mr. Biren Singh, the CM of Manipur, and also imposition of President's rule under Article 356. Under Article 356 of the Indian Constitution, President's rule can be imposed when there is a failure of constitutional machinery in the state, either on the report of the governor or otherwise. If the President of India is satisfied that the state is not functioning or carrying forward in accordance with the constitutional machinery, then the President can declare that the constitutional machinery in the state have failed and President can proclaim the President's rule. Once the President's rule was proclaimed, it should be accepted by the Parliament within 2 months. If they want to extend the President's rule beyond 1 year, then Election Commission has to certify that circumstances are not congenial to conduct the elections. Then the President's rule can continue maximum up to 3 years in that particular state. Till now, in the Manipur region, President's rule was imposed for 11 times. The Philippines have told India that it will place the order worth of $200 million for India's indigenously developed short-range missiles in the upcoming financial year amid growing tensions with China. If the Akash missile deal was finalized between Philippines and India, it will be India's second major defense export contract with Philippines. Earlier, Philippines have purchased BrahMos supersonic cruise missile from India. The country of Philippines in the Southeast Asia wanted to purchase Akash missile system developed by India's DRDO. Akash missile system is a surface-to-air missile system with a range of up to 25 kilometers, that is 16 miles. And earlier, we have sold Akash to Armenia also for $230 million. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is in America today. He is on 2-day official visit to America. This is the first Indian Prime Minister visit after Donald Trump was victorious as 47th American President. Coming to Indian Prime Minister visit, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi found an interesting way of summarizing his vision for US-India relations. Prime Minister Modi ji hailed the friendship between America and India, saying that it is the strongest ever friendship. As Donald Trump, American President, welcomed Narendra Modi to White House, PM Modi of India have paraphrased it very nicely. MAGA, make America great again, plus MEGA, make India great again, is equal to MEGA. It is mega partnership between America and India. This is the finest way of expressing the India-America relationship. Presently, India-US trade is around $130 billion. By 2030, we are aiming it to make $500 billion. This is a target. Presently, India-America bilateral trade is $129 billion. Prime Minister Modi ji targeted $500 billion by 2030. By 2030, India-America bilateral trade should be $500 billion. This is the aim of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to take India-America relations to a greater height. Coming back, let us discuss the key takeaways of Prime Minister Modi's visit to America. What are the important targets we have actually set and what are the important targets can be realized? Let us discuss. Number 1, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met American President Donald Trump and talked over strengthening ties between India and America. This conversation focused on trade, defense, security, space, and global issues. And the most important thing is the first point in the bilateral relationship, the first target is boosting trade to $500 billion. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi have announced that India and US aim to double their trade to $500 billion by 2030. Second important thing, deportation of illegal immigrants. Prime Minister Modi made it clear that India is willing to take back its citizens who are living illegally in America. Modi ji also added that many of these people are misled by false promises given by agents or dalaris. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also stressed the need to end human trafficking and said that India would work with the US to eliminate the human trafficking networks also. And most importantly, Prime Minister Modi also mentioned about terrorism, 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. And most importantly, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also spoke about terror attacks, particularly Mumbai terror attacks 26/11 and Tahur Rana issue. President Donald Trump of America have confirmed that Tahur Rana, who was involved in Mumbai terror attacks, will be extradited to India. This is a diplomatic success for India. President Donald Trump have confirmed that the Tahur Rana, who was the mastermind behind Mumbai terror attacks, will be extradited to India. This is an important news, good news for India. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in this respect thanked American President Donald Trump, and India will ensure justice is served. The next good news in Prime Minister Modi's visit with respect to India-America defense ties is India is going to get F-35 fighter jets from America. President Donald Trump of America announced that India will be allowed to buy F-35 fighter jets, joining a select group of nations. Trump also mentioned that America will increase military sales to India and support its nuclear energy sector. And next good news that is coming up is Make India Great Again, that is MIGA. PM Modi of India referred Trump's Make America Great Again of MAGA slogan and said India is working towards Make India Great Again and India is marching towards Viksit Bharat by 2047. Modi ji called the India-US relationship as mega partnership for growth. During Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit, Donald Trump said that ongoing India-China border tensions and offered to help in resolving the issue. Donald Trump also said conflicts like India-China conflicts should come to an end. And PM Modi praised Donald Trump's efforts to resolve Russia-Ukraine war. Modi ji clarified that India is not neutral in Russia-Ukraine war. India's stand is peace. India stands for peace. Prime Minister Modi ji added that India has been in touch with both Russia and Ukraine to find a solution for Russia-Ukraine war. The next important and good news between India and America on the nuclear side is that India and US agreed to work together on nuclear energy. The Indian government will make changes to its nuclear laws to allow more collaboration with American companies in building nuclear reactors in India. And the other important relationship is about space. The two leaders, that is Modi ji and Donald Trump, announced plans for stronger space cooperation. In 2025, an Indian astronaut will visit the International Space Station with NASA. They also discussed the launch of NISR, NASA-ISRO synthetic aperture radar, to study Earth's surface and plans for space tourism, satellite launches and deep space missions and effective collaboration in space between India and America. Indian Prime Minister Modi ji and American President Donald Trump also agreed on strengthening Quad partnership. PM Modi invited Donald Trump to India for upcoming Quad leaders meet. Before the summit, both nations are set to introduce new steps for disaster relief and maritime security. Finally, India and America relationship is going to see a new height in the future in Donald Trump's administration. The next important news that is coming up is money laundering. The money laundering issues are flaring up in the country. Recently, the Supreme Court said money laundering is a serious offense. Bail cannot be granted in a casual way. Observing that the offense of money laundering posed serious threat not only to the financial systems of the country but also to its integrity and sovereignty, and could not be regarded as an ordinary crime, Supreme Court said the courts in India should refrain from taking a casual or cursory approach while granting bail, as it should be given only when the twin conditions are fulfilled. With respect to Section 45 of Prevention of Money Laundering Act, there are two important conditions to. With respect to Section 45 of PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, there are two important conditions to be fulfilled before granting a bail. Number one, the prosecutor must be given an opportunity to oppose the application for the bail. Number two, the court must be satisfied that there should be reasonable grounds for believing that the accused person is not guilty of such offense and that he is not liable to commit any offense while on bail. Since 2014 to 2024, the Enforcement Directorate in India, which is a premier agency with respect to money laundering cases, have registered only 5,000 cases, in which only 40 cases got conviction. The conviction rate with respect to money laundering cases is very low. It is just less than 5%, I can tell. Generally, in Indian criminal law, bail is a rule and jail is an exception. But this common rule is not applicable to money laundering, because money laundering is a serious offense and bail is an exception in money laundering cases, and money laundering affects country's financial system and also the sovereignty and integrity of the country. For that reason, in money laundering cases, the bail rules are very stringent. The next important news is coming from America. Donald Trump, the president of America, declared that BRICS is dead. You all know BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Donald Trump is now declaring that BRICS is dead. He threatens that BRICS will receive 100% tariffs over dollar challenge ahead of talks with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. US President Donald Trump on February 13th delivered a strong warning to BRICS nations, threatening to impose 100% tariffs on all imports into America if BRICS proceeds with launching a common currency called BRICS currency against US dollar. Donald Trump also dismissed that BRICS significance is lost in an empathetic declaration saying that BRICS is dead. These remarks came just before Donald Trump scheduled to meet with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is a key founding member of BRICS. In his American visit, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi have met DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency Chief Elon Musk. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with the Tesla CEO and billionaire at Blair House in Washington, D.C. The meeting between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is very curious. In his X post, Prime Minister Modi listed the various topics on which the two personalities, that is Modi and Elon Musk, have discussed. We have discussed about various issues, including those he is passionate about: space, mobility, technology and innovation. I talked about India's efforts towards reform and furthering minimum government and maximum governance. Elon Musk, who is heading DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, with his 3 kids, and all the 3 kids have sat with Narendra Modi and have chatted with Narendra Modi ji, our Indian Prime Minister. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, during their high-profile meeting, Musk was seen in videos greeting Prime Minister Modi with a gift before bilateral meeting. However, it was not clear that what is that mysterious gift all about. Some speculated that. However, it is not clear that what is that mysterious gift contained. Some speculated on social media that it was a piece from a SpaceX rocket launch. For his part, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi gave 3 important books to Elon Musk's children: The Crescent Moon by Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, The Great R.K. Narayan Collection, and Vishnu Sharma's Panchatantra. All the 3 books were gifted to Elon Musk's 3 children who visited Narendra Modi yesterday. Another important news is coming up from Dubai. World Government Summit is taking place in Dubai, 11th to 13th. World Government Summit is taking place. The theme of the summit is Shaping Future Governments. This summit was started in the year 2013. It's an annual summit. From the Indian side, Indian Environmental Minister Bhupendra Yadav attended the summit. The important themes of the summit are: number 1, effective governance and accountability; number 2, financing the future and global economy; number 3, climate crisis mitigation and resilient cities; number 4, human-centric futures and capacity building; number 5, global health transformations; number 6, emerging frontiers and the future. The World Government Summit is a global knowledge exchange program for governments. It was established in 2013 under the leadership of Vice President and Prime Minister of UAE. From the Indian side, Indian Environmental Minister Mr. Bhupendra Yadav attended. He said there are 2 key priorities for developing countries. One is capacity building in clean energy, electric vehicles and climate resilient infrastructure. And the second is securing adequate financial resources to achieve sustainable development goals. Indian minister also emphasized on Mission Life, Lifestyle for Environment initiative.